years before that.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. over here, there. No, not Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. and Mr. Hold on the cover.
We'll find you something in a minute. So I said to her I'd take a photo of her when she got something. Back and then we can go in the heavy. Wonder when the heavy we got to go down and round this one. Right. Here's the big wheel, that's where we started.
That's where you started.
Owned by Tony Ground from Boston in Lincolnshire. So the little Bedford trucks were very versatile and were fitted with all types of different bodywork. Now we're going to be invaded by a little swarm of motorbikes. First one round, number 42. It's a 1943 BSA M20. And during World War II, BSA supplied over 126,000 of these bikes, and that's owned by Dave Butcher, owner in 1998, who is slowly restoring it back to its original military specification. B40.
The BSA WDB-40, 1967, took over its role in the British military from the aging BSA M20, which you see parading around the ring at the moment, the older vehicle. This particular motorcycle we use for convoy duties, shepherding convoys, making sure the convoys behave themselves, transporting small packages, goods, empty spares, and so on. Had limited off-road capabilities, as you can see. It was loosely based on the road machine that BSA made, the B40, but with knobbly tyres, bigger brakes.
This vehicle was originally built as a pickup truck, and then it's reputed to have been converted to a tourer by the Remy in 1945 for a particular officer.
Look at the horses.
He took it with him when he left the army in 1946. It was extended. Number 65, another of our 1014 control Land Rovers, is a 3.5 litre V8 Rover engine, this time in its ambulance version. Owned by Ian Heffer from Basingstoke. And that's followed by the
Many of these carts ended up with
As I say, about 45 minutes
who were
ago.
like cycle tailboards to keep their
Something like that.
purchases aboard. As in many fields, as time went by, people used the word without understanding its detailed meaning, so it became applied less precisely. Another configuration, nature, they are also noted for being quite opinionated and cheeky, and can be very impatient and sometimes uncooperative.
Oh, someone like you human beings, like me.
Come on everybody, give them a wave.
Like that.
In the bogs, seaweed to fertilise the field's coal and other items, and plough farmland. Then as the Industrial Revolution increased, the need for coal in the mid-19th century, thousands of Shetland ponies travelled to mainland Britain to be pit ponies, working underground, hauling coal, often for their entire and often short lives. The Shetland Pony Stud Book Society of the United Kingdom was started in 1890 to maintain purity and encourage high-quality animals. Today, Shetlands are ridden by children and are shown by both children and adults at horse shows in harness, driving classes, as well as for pleasure driving outside of the show ring. Shetlands are ridden by small children at horse shows, in riding schools and for pleasure. They are also popular in the commercial setting, such as fairs or carnivals, to provide short rides for visitors, and are seen at petting zoos, and are sometimes used for therapeutic horseback riding purposes.
All right, come on, Margaret. No, Maggie.
Maggie.
Maggie Thatcher, is it?
Now the Section D is probably the most impressive of the Welsh breeds. It is full of quality strength and intelligence, and the stallions have a fiery and personality unique to their breed, with tremendous trotting ability. And the in-hand Section D class movements, with great encouragement from the crowd whistling and clapping.
Is it clown or cloud?
Loud.
And if you ever look
She said
at the stud book, the names are always peppered with Flyer, Comet, Meteor, Express.
Them again. Oops, over the head. It's okay. Just so well I'm tall. Just so well I'm 5'14".
And this is Bob.
Oh. He's nice, isn't he? Can like missed him. Can he come round again?
You can't zoom in with that, can you? Can't zoom in with that one, can you? Not with your mobile, I meant now.
No. Well, yeah, I don't know how.
It kind of bit on mine, but it only goes where...
Oh, look
it's
at
not,
it.
it's not worth it.
The white one, beautiful.
Yeah, this one's a lovely cart and there's some beer, mine. Like the trotting gate and them.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. With the shine on the coat.
Yeah. Oh. What's wrong? That's finished, is it? Good girl. I don't know what.
And just going round now is the second of our Section D's, Poppy of Stoll. touring. All clean and tidy in the dust, although I think we'd much prefer it to the mud of last year, so we're not complaining. But do give them a clap as they go around, and as they leave the ring, can you please make sure you give them a wide berth, because you're in for a delight. And the next class, the dray's coming in. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope you have a really good afternoon, either watching in the horse ring or elsewhere at the Dorset Steam Fair. Thank you very much.
Wonderful shots, eh?
Alright, baby.
Train vehicles, hares, horses, likewise implements.
And the Ford Model T, introduced by Henry Ford to be the car for everybody in America, so that anybody could afford a car. So they very rare vehicle coming in from the
Get the photographer as well, is it? Huh? Have the photographer as well. Kimberly, take a photo?
I don't think so. She's like... You finished? Good girl. You want a tissue?
Battery is okay. No! I'll try. The firewood being chopped today.
I want to phone your mummy's phone.
My model set up there. On your left.
Sorry?
I see my model set up on the left. I seen the boy with one of them up in Newport a couple of months ago.
Alright.
Is it the iPad or the iPod or whatever it's called? Mad there is, yellow. Go like this now, show how mad there is it?
Which was quite a good turn of speed, and they were popular in rallying as well as popular in road use for sporting drivers. And John has owned this car for 26 years. It's in mostly original condition, although the engine was rebuilt 2 years ago. Very nice example of a Sunbury Rapier. Thanks to John and family for bringing it round. Number 118 now, we've got Bob Moody from Tyne Weir with this fabulous 1972 Austin 3-litre saloon. A very, very rare car. There are only 5 left, with just 43,000 miles from new. Originally registered in Southampton, just down the road, now lives in Tyne Weir. Thank you, Bob. Number 30 now, another Austin, but going back to the 30s. This is dating from 1937. It's a 10 Cambridge model owned by Edward and Pam Cummings from Severn Beach near Bristol. Lovely views across the River Severn there. And Edward and Pam have owned this car for a number of years. The 10 horsepower model was introduced in 1936 in
Can we have your attention, please? This is a call for Winnie from Shetland. Could you come to the Lost Children's tent straight away, please? That's the call for Winnie
rear window
from
Shetland. The Austin 10
Could you come to
Cambridge.
the Lost
They were
Children's
very
tent
reliable
straight away?
cars.
Thank you.
The early Austin 10, the first one came in 1932. They were dependable from the start, and they were produced until the late 1930s family motor car. 1100cc engine, top speed around 60 to 65 miles per hour, 30 to 35 miles per gallon. Still giving reasonable performance. You can still enjoy an Austin 10 today in at reasonable speeds. Thank you very much, Edward and Pam. Now, we've got John and Heather Knott here from down the road in Wimborne with their lovely 1967 MGB Roadster sports car. The MGB came in the early 60s, replacing the MGA. Its timeless styling has appealed to so many on the gearbox, but with so much torque you hardly ever have to change that first anyway. And he says this car will maintain modern road speeds with ease, which they do. We've got a twin carburettor, 1.8 litre engine, top speed of getting on for 100 miles an hour, and fuel consumption of around 30 to 35 miles per gallon. Not much room for the rear seat passengers, as you can see. But fantastic motor car. Thank you, John. And John, just to add, his dad, he was telling me, used to drive the Bond mini cars to his garage in Bournemouth from Preston. This is back in the days before the motorways with a single-cylinder engine. That's some accomplishment. Thank you, John. We've got the smaller MG now, the midget, dating from 1965. Nice contrast with the B. Very similar styling, but the midget was obviously much smaller and was more affordable in its time. This one's owned by Brian Edmonds from Tinman, and it was restored by Brian in 2007. Looks very nice. Sam's looking at his watch a bit anxiously. I better speed up a bit. Number 96 next. It's a 1964 Ford Consul Capri, owned by Phil Hockey from Corfmullen in Wimborne in Dorset. The Consul Capri and the Consul Classic were introduced in 1961. They were quite luxurious in the Ford lineup at their time, over-engineered in many ways, originally powered by the 1340cc pre-Crossflow Kent engine, then the later versions had the 1500 engine and the rear light arrangement, but brilliant. Thank you. Number 55. Next, this is a Riley RME 1.5 litre saloon owned by Paul Williams from Wincanton in Somerset. He's owned it for 5 years. The first owner had the car until 1986, and also he was the fourth owner on the car. He's carried out much work on it. Stunt's telling me to slow down now. Right, we've got car number 20 coming through now. This is the Ford 8 Model Y saloon of Phil Wookey from Hartcliffe in Bristol. Now, I know Phil bought this car in 1968 for just £5. It was put back on the road in 1973, and it's been in regular use ever since, and at every Great Dorset Steam Fair, formerly Stowbane of course, since 1974, which is some record. And the Ford 8 itself is a significant motor car, because in the early 30s Ford was struggling for market share. They had the big Model A, which didn't sell well in the horsepower model, for just over £100, and they reduced the price to £100 exactly for the two-door model like this. For the four-door version you pay another £12, 10 shillings, and they sold like hotcakes. They put Ford right back on the map in the 1930s and indeed kept the company in business in Britain.
Darren, he's up and over, landing perfectly on the sweet spot, making the adjustments with the tailwind that we have out here. Here's Samson. For a little bit of fun, I want you guys to get involved with us up here. I want to see you waving. Come on, get those hands up in the air and give us a wave. But not right now, give us a wave as we're flying through the air. Everyone on my right-hand side, here we go. Looking out for you. Go up, how you doing? And that was pretty good. A few of you waving out here, that's good to see. See if you can go right to the other two riders as they come up and over. Big wave from Aaron. And here comes Samson. He's waving as we switch things over to all you guys over here. Look at you. Looking good out here today. Give us a wave again. Not right now. now, as we're flying through the air, a little bit of cheesy fun with us, the Volvo League's freestyle team out here, as we get ourselves warmed up for the second show of the day. Here we go. Everyone on that side, how you doing up? And that was pretty good. Nice to see so many people smiling and with their hands up in the air. As we have a little bit of cheesy fun out here. Here comes Samson. Now, finally, one last time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody around the whole arena, come on, you guys, don't be shy, get those hands up and give us a wave, because we attempt to wave back at each and every one of you. So come on, get those hands up. Let's have a little bit of fun out here this afternoon. Here we go. Go up, big waves. And just about catching the bars before we land. Two more riders coming at you. Give them a wave as they come up and over. Big wave from Aaron, finally. Last but not least, it's Samson. He's into the rolling, under power. Big wave from Samson. Up and over. Okay, so it's now with pleasure that they get to in there. Momentarily flying above the bike, grabbing it just before he lands and pulling himself back to the machine, landing safely. But he's got one more, this 24-year-old. He enjoyed a burger or two earlier this morning over at the bar, the Burger Grill, as he comes into the rolling. Yeah, there he goes, huge cliffhanger, hook in the legs underneath the bar. That's what we call a cliffhanger. Speed first, so ladies and gentlemen, give them a warm welcome from Mr. Daniel Whitfield. So like I say, it's his last day here. He's been here from day one, but he's off to Hawkstone Park up this huge spree tomorrow to do an event for Red Bull, because he is one of the best freestyle motocross riders in the United Kingdom and has been for the last 9 years. He was the first UK rider to back with the 4-stroke motocross bike when the motors came out. He broke his neck when he was 18 years old. Been on the cinema screen, you may have seen him in Marvel Comics film Captain America the First Avenger, one of the main stunt riders. He did a music video with Rosie. Please, when you go home, do not sit your big old man up in your back garden and have a yourself, because it is just a little bit dangerous. And we have one more switch to legs and then put ourselves back before we land. That's called a seat grab. Very much like you said on the kid, we grab the seat underneath there. Aaron goes for a switch wave, switching our legs over to the left-hand side of the bike. And Samson, look at Samson get a huge quick goal, knack from Samson. He's watching with the Samson. Okay, so we'll take it one step further when we grab this time around. Look out for us. One hand. I've got to go back. So don't go back, straight down. And then we put ourselves back before we land. That's called a double grab. Big, lazy boys around. Absolutely perfect. You orchestrated there, laying flat on the machine. Just do a Samson shot. Look at Samson going around. It's right solid. That deserves some noise. Going huge out there with that one. But maybe we start them slowly. I don't know what's wrong with him. And momentarily we let go of the bike and get ourselves just back before we land. That's cool. Rock solid down there with a double grab. Here comes Samson, getting under power just to get onto those boards. He's getting a little bit slip in the corner there as the flints come through, but he'll get it right this time. Here he goes, look at him go! That scared me a little bit. That made a woolly dribble just a little bit on that one. Here we go, our next one. Indy, opposite. There we go. We'll get the boys over one last time. Here comes down, huge one-handed grab from Aaron. Haven't seen that one out here today. Finally, last but not least, he's on Samson. Huge one now, only reached just about back before he lands. Great Dorset, I am here today. Excellent. Well, we turn to the roller for the second of 2 jumps. Let's see what the youngster has got. He's under power. There he goes, huge power in the Indy. He's got 2 vertebrae removed so he can do that one. Ladies and gentlemen, as he comes back over, please join with me and give it up for Samson Eaton. He's got pink pants on today, I can verify that just for you, those of you out there that are interested. Pink pants there on Samson. As we move things forward on to, from the UK's number 1 to the UK's youngest. Is he going to win out here today? He's yet to... The machine with just his left hand. So here we go, there goes Dorset, you're really, really quiet. Start the noise again, here we go. There's number 2, holy grab, rock solid, double grab in the 3 for the price of 1. Stacey's Burger Grill down there, they've been sparing him on all week. Definitely if you want to ride Michael. on Tuesday, where we're based. Down the M18, down the M1, and down all the A roads down here. Pulling a trailer. Did he wheelie on the A1? Yeah.
From Swindon.
On the M1?
From Swindon.
Is he going to wheelie here?
That's Richard Griffith.
Come on, boys and girls, what do you think?
Please come to the show office in
Shout up!
please, thank you.
Up! Up! It's 20 tons! You've got to shout louder than that! It takes a lot to lift it! All together now! Up! 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 Oh! Can you believe it? Is that possible? Is it just something in your imagination? Is it really happening? Get those cameras ready, folks. Turning the vehicle on its independent rear brake, bringing it round so you can all get a good shot of the underneath. There we go. And for all you good people down this side of the arena, we need your help over that side of the arena. Okay, there we go. We did it together. Woo! Get those cameras ready. And yes, people want to know, have you ever done this on the road, on the highway? Yes, with special police permission, in carnival parade, through town centres, all over Europe. Down Main Street, and launching Essence as a stunt to promote the Essence Motor Show. The organisers got me to do this across a 4-lane intersection controlled by traffic lights during the rush hour. You should have seen the look on the motorist face. And not only that, whilst I was in the wheeling position like this, without telling me, the organisers got a stunt cyclist to ride underneath the truck from my blind side over there, and suddenly the cyclist popped out from underneath with this look of surprise on his face, and the photograph of that stunt went worldwide on Reuters, and it was published in Japan and China and New Zealand, America. People rang me from all over the world saying that they'd seen the picture. So what we're going to try and do now, ladies and gentlemen, is show just how much we can control the truck through years and years, 25 years of doing this. Christopher's going to stand in the middle of the arena and he's going to put a balloon under his feet. I'm going to try to pirouette around him and bust the balloon. Now, if some of you have been watching the show on numerous occasions since we arrived on Wednesday, you will know that this is the easiest of stunts, and on 3 occasions over the last 2 days, I've failed to hit the balloon. My excuse is that it's been windy, and the wind's been blowing the balloon away from the real field. But I'll tell you what, lads and lasses, when there ain't no stunts to do, and there ain't no shows to do, I feel my age. As soon as we come to shows like this, in the head, I'm 20.
Aye, plus me 18. That's what I always say. Up and away!
Right, so get balanced, steady and stay. Let's see if we can hit that balloon first time round. Bouncing around a bit much. Bringing it round. Bringing it round. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, my, whoa. I'm saying whoa, my. This truck is definitely female. It needs a lot of TLC, a lot of stroking, a lot of care and attention.
And a lot of money.
Go!
Is that right?
And he can have his bad moments and his bad tempers. But at the end of the day, it's all worthwhile. Don't go away, folks.
Stand near the fence then, not watching.
So as you can see, there for the monster comes across four-wheel steering. We steer the front wheels with one hand, we steer the rear wheels with the other. And the four-wheel steering, very, very tricky system to learn how to use. Go right out there high. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to have a drag race from one end of the arena to the other. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the full of air. Then it's time to push the cars. Steve, this Francis is going to work out how many people are around this arena. We think this is possibly one of the biggest crowds we've ever worked with, ladies and gentlemen. We estimate around about 7,000 people watching us right now. So, here we go with the drag race. Winner of the tug of war, person with the biggest piece of car. And the winner of the car thrust is the person who wins the public heart. The person who does the wild race. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, you beat me in the drag race, ladies and gentlemen. Now who's gonna? One pedal go, one pedal stop. Press the road one. Don't panic. Here we go. Everybody's okay.
Attention please, got Alan and
What about Secret Gossip? Do you want to see the car die? Do you want to see some damage? Okay, here we go, the winner. Biggest piece of car. Let's see who wins the tug of war. Sorry, Tom, pal. I'll buy you a pint later.
Turn to the north car park entrance, thank you.
Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, car. Yeah, well.
The doors have come off, the seats have come out, the car is a total ruin, people. I don't believe it. As I look back, I think she's running to the wall too. I don't know what you think. You promised to the wall. Look at the stairs. Aaron in the Grim Reaper monster truck.
Counting us all.
The teamwork fancy is a big go. Lining up the truck on the cars right now. Peter taking over the steering of the truck. You people are working the throttle. Great Dorset skate back into the dance, boys and girls. Everybody, let me hear you make some noise. Do you want to see some damage? Yeah! Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go!
Did you see that?
Oh my God! That was close! Where's Peter? I'm going to get him in! With the forklift kindly supplied to us by the Great Dorset Ski Park. Now, what we're watching for very carefully is that the two wheels leave the ground together. So Carol waits patiently for Peter to come into position. See how he backs her in so she's perfect following his instructions there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Christopher out in the arena, standing with the GoPro camera. For the official Great Dorset DVD. Thumbs up for Peter, thumbs up for Carol, Great Dorset. Do you want to see some damage? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go! Straight up the car. Look at that, one little gentle twist from the front of the Pete. Straight to 7.5 tons, 500 horsepower. Tallest, heaviest working monster truck in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the first jump, not too bad because the cars are brand new. The second jump, onto the flat cars. Yeah. This is the way where it hurts. So, to come out the pain on each of our general in Great Dorset, do you want to see one more? So you think I'm risking a trip to the infirmary for a lame-ass deal like that? Come on! Do you want to see some damage? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go! Okay. Look, it's not really up to us, it's not up to the driver, it's up to you, the audience. The louder you cry, the higher you fly. The crazier you go, the crazier she will go. Great Dorset Street Fair. For the lady driver, I want it to dig deeper than your dug all week. Do you want to see one more? Do you want to see some damage? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, she's flying! Whoa! off the road there, ladies and gentlemen. She's a tough cookie, I hope she's okay. Let me look in through the window, I want to see the whites of her eyes. Yes! Big thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. First of all, the stars of the show, they're the truck, Big Pete and the Grim Reaper.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name's been Michael Macy, but by far.
Good God, me anyway, Bella. No, he's not that
Come on, it's the Good Caesar Funhouse. This is the Crazy Funhouse.
Okay, let's go. All on top riders, let's go, let's go.
Go back out this way now.
Yeah, you can't go.
Bob's Country, you know why they call it that now.
Right.
Well, that's why we've got. That's why they keep it in Wales. Look at it. Take the rain of You're pulling just behind us now. You see ours? Mine had come.
Big happy smiling face, like. Hey, there you go, then.
We left a Guinness hat on one of them, didn't we?
Guinness at the best way.
Yeah, come back. I was with Michelle because I was carrying Michelle and just lost it.
Although I did look into making a link to Shetland.
I'm not saying it was Michelle's fault.
And the car experts. It's like President Shetland. And it's managed to about
And about 2 weeks later we seen the megabus driver and I confronted him. So I'm not sure that he had one. He looked all guilty. He looked like he had it. Silly. He went.
Doesn't look you straight in the eye when he's talking, and he's sort of sometimes tempted to at it. I don't know why. I wouldn't do that. I'll probably look away, but I wouldn't do that.
Well, I would know with her sure though.
So it's gone down over the weekend.
You good? Would you? Pretty little boy? Right, how's it good?
The sunrise.
Oh, are we on Welsh soil now? I think after this bump. Yeah, we're off the bridge.
We're on this side of the river, innit? Tide is out a bit, baby. See a bit of dirt, yeah?
Snaps aside. The thing is, we're going to end up in not.
Welcome to Wales.
say Crossaway, Cymru.
Right, that's it.
Oh, we get the sign now in a bit, won't we?
Keep well steady, throw your rubbish back in England.
Right, second
Yeah.
one.
And look, what can you see in the far distance? Just above. Is it Tumbarland?
You know what to say about the Welsh, don't you? Well, the men are men, and the sheep are nervous.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I took my girlfriend up the top of the mountain the other day.
Oh yeah?
Ah, we was having a kiss and cuddle,
Yeah.
Caught by her mother.
Yeah.
I do a little row of her. She said, "Babe."
Oh, he knows